Okay, they're asking us to find the area under the curve y equals 5 over x over the interval 1 to 4, meaning this green shaded area. How much area is there? Well, and they want the exact, not just an approximation. Now, that would be tough, right? To get the, like, I mean, and this isn't a triangle. It's curved. It's not a rectangle. How are we going to get it? Well, it's the integral. That's what the integral does. We need to take the integral from 1 to 4, from here to there, of the function. This is the function, 5 over x dx. If you do that, that gives you the area. That's what an integral is. It's the area between any graph and the x-axis over a region from 1 to 4, from 1 to 4 of that function. We'll get that area. So how do we do it? How do you do the integral? Well, it's the antiderivative. That's what we learned. In fact, actually, um, let me first rewrite it to make, well, we got to take the antiderivative. Yeah, here, before we do it, let me rewrite it. But then, yeah, we got to do the antiderivative. So I'm going to rewrite, well, how am I going to rewrite it? Well, I'm going to say, look, this is the integral from 1 to 4 of 5 times 1 over x dx. And then now I'm going to do the antiderivative because that's what an integral is. That was the fundamental theorem of calculus. The big discovery is the integrals are antiderivative. So if you need to do an integral, you need to do an antiderivative. Now, what about the 5? That's just going to sit there. We know that numbers in front of a function multiplying just sit there as a spectator. They don't do anything. So what's the antiderivative of 1 over x? Do you remember what function it is? It's the natural log of x. Remember that? Because the derivative of natural log goes back to 1 over x, doesn't it? 1 over the argument. Okay, but we're not done there. We need to evaluate that from 1 to 4. Those were our bounds from 1 to 4. So that means you take that whole function and you plug in 4. So you get 5 natural log of 4, and then minus, and then you plug in the 1. Got to have that minus in between. It's important. So you plug in the 4, plug in the 1. Now, you hit the buttons on your calculator, you'll find that the natural log of 1 is 0, so that's gone. So the answer is just 5 natural log of 4. You get a decimal if you want, but we'll just go with the exact answer. So there it is. The area under a graph is the integral, and the integral is the antiderivative. That was the big discovery of calculus. There we go.